njengomlingokazi uErekawu wasenyakatho wonke amadlozi ayakuhlonipha abeka iminikelo ngaphambi kwakho siyakhuleka kuwe Gep Nkosi yomhlaba wena wavela ngaphambi kwawo wonke amadlozi amakhosi akho ahlala esihlalweni sobukhosi emazweni amabili ngiyavusela kuwe phambi kwetshekazi iBenben laseyunu lapho ubusa khona njengobaba wakho konke okuphilayo ngiyavusela kuwe wena dlozi elikhulu eliyisibonelo kukho konke okuphilayo wena wondla konke okuphilayo wena uvumela amadlozi ukuba adle isidlo sakho aphinde ehlise ngesiphuzo sakho umzimba kaGep umhlaba uhlangana nesibhakabhaka sezinkanyezi uzale amakhosi namakhosikazi abaphatha izinduku zobukhosi iheka nenekeka bathwale nezixoxo zobukhosi labo abalalela balandele izwi likababa wabo ngesikhathi sabo yena oza ngokuthula wamisa isihlalo sobukhosi wenzela amadlozi umphahlo ukuvela kwakhe kudala itswayi nempepho uyena uletha iminikelo izibulo lakhe inkosi yobuhlaza enobuchwepheshe ngezemilingo wena mlimi wamasimu wena ukhuphula wasamvuseleni wena mlingani wenkomokazi yezulu baba wamadlozi eyunu wena mbazi wezinduku zobukhosi wena mqaphi wegumbi lesihlalo sobukhosi mdali wezihlahla ezingcwele zebhalisami ubeka unyaka lakhe ekhanda lesitha unikeza imvume yokubusa enkosini yaseYamentet uvela ezweni likakhulukhulwane nasemfuleni welangabi amhla amlomokazi Jehud, 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 Ashu, 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 Tefnud, 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 Anud, 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 Geb, 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 Asa, 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 Osed, 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 Ased, 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 Anempted, 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 Anpu, 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 Asachmed, 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 Amshar, 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 Alifat, 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 Iteru, 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 Hiru, 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 Hiru.
Tina Sizwe, Tina Sizwe.
Wevelinganyisa kusela Wevelinganyisa kusela Wevelinganyisa kusela Weno kubulane sikokela Weno kubulane sikokela Weno kubulane sikokela Weno kubulane sikokela
Thokozini, my name is Asila Zulianda Sawani. I'll be giving you the topic for today and the markets. Today's topic is GEP and the Berlin Conference. The Berlin Conference is responsible for the condition of Africa today. We lived in harmony in Africa before the Berlin Conference. They decided to express their evilness towards the mother continent. By picking us apart, it is time for all to call for justice. And these evil people must be imprisoned forever. Today we have the market, the big one for I think 100 rand. And then also we have the capsules for only 40 rand, and the cancer bush, sorry. And this cancer bush is for 50 rand. We also have the truth seekers. You can get these angs here by the roots for 20 rand. You can also get these sacred angs. Only here in Kennington. For 80 rand, and the normal ones for 40 rand. That's all. Actually, by the way, I just wanted to say that we are out of the calendars for now, but we'll inform when we still have more calendars. That's for me. That's on my mind.
Thokozini Royals, representing Kingdom of GEP. Agep. Royals, I'm here to remind you about our trip to Bergville, and the trip is just around the corner. So thank you for the payments, and I'm here to request you Zindlondlo to keep on doing our so that we can arrange everything on time. And there will be a link with everyone who wants in payment so that we can have our own WhatsApp group. And that WhatsApp group at least it will assist us for the trip details, the times and everything, so that so that's that Zindlondlo. And another request, because you know so that mbuzi, we are requesting for donations from all of you, because that mbuzi we are asking all our ancestors. It's a collective mpahlo, and the ceremony is for all of us. So this mbuzi is for all of us, which is at least the contributor, so that we can be able to and another thing, Zindlondlo, ningakhohlwa amabhayibheli wenu masiya eBergville. So hey, my Bible so it's just around the corner. So as I look funda Bible, right? So let's go to Selela Madrid. So
today I'll only be giving you a poem called Africa. Africa. I was born in Africa, in the war and poverty. I love Africa, my country, and I will save Africa. I was born in Africa, the richest land for others, but the pain for our mothers. Africa, my land, my heritage. I must save Africa. Africa. Let me save Africa.
The things that align us with the season of Geb. Inyanga Kwedi is February. Ije Litlapa stone is amber. Umbala Mala color is brown. Intimbi TP metal is bronze. Impe is patchouli. Amaka is olive. Isihlahla is pesi. Izilwane is goose. Hope, duck, mongoose, and lizard. To find and follow us on our social media platforms, you can go on Instagram and Twitter at GEK_movement, on Facebook at GEK Movement, and the private Facebook group is Bona Bakulu Basekemu, on YouTube at Great Empire of Kemet. Please do like, share, comment, subscribe, and ask questions, and don't skip ads. We are also available on Kemet Chat. You can download it by going website at www.gekmovement.org. We are also available on Apple and Spotify podcast at Great Empire of Kemet. On Wednesdays, we give platform to Black-owned businesses to market their products for free. For that, you email your business profile to info@gekmovement.org. And every Wednesday, we discuss topics on the African Royal Calendar, and this is the book Umkhuluris from Enita's Umpahlo. We will be having a Kemet University of Truth. The GEK is working on fulfilling a long-standing wish of Uba Credo Mutwa of establishing a University of Truth to reveal the greatness of Africa. Africans can now have an institution where they learn about their past and develop their talents. It will be launching soon, and for more information, you can go on the socials. And our website for those of us who want to help with the programs for the Black economy, or just to say thank you to Mkhulu for the great work he's doing, or to the movement, please click on the link. We would appreciate forms, even your talents. And then most go kamba for the people who want to donate in order for us to have lunch every Sunday and the running of the GEK movement. Le ke le khamba la rona ge le nna go mosamo ke mo re
Andlovukazi. Angwedi. Ama at. Anomkhubulwane. Antu. Anomzam. Angwedi. Anomtutul. Zinzis. Vusamazulu. Credo mood. Credo mood. Imhotep. Thokozani. Siyavusela kini nonke nikhonile ukunyathela. Samukele kubo bonke abantu abaqala ukunyathela ngaphakathi kwendawo. Kusekhaya. This is the real home of African people. Sibonge nje iPitori. Siyabonga kubo bonke abantu basePitori. Noma basinikeze umqombo ukuthi wasenza kabi. Sibonga nje i-attendance that was there lapha ePitori. Iye demonstrate the need for EGK amongst black people. Isinqumo sokuthi senze ama-community engagement, it was a wise move because we are going where the people are. Wonke umuntu omnyama needs to hear the message ye-GK. Amhla. Alifat. Agep. Thokozini. Siyathemba ukuthi iDavidton is getting ready. Basi promise ukuthi mesibuya le eMangwaneni, they are ready to host us at Davidton. From a Davidton, possible sibuyela khona ePitori. Ngoba amakhehla advise ukuthi we need to visit zonke le ndawo zasePitori to mobilize for E29 zika September. E29 zika September, for the first time after a very long time, abantu abamnyama bahlangana to deal nobumnyama babo. So kula sizobe sikhona ke from eDavidton. From lapho ke sesizozwa ke ngabanye sithi thina wonke umuntu that want us to come, let them mobilize in their own areas so that abantu mese be ready basibizeke so that we come. Fortunately sivule vele safaka uGap ePitori, the capital of evilness. Asithi Tshwane because Tshwane, it's all about harmony and love. City Pitori because that is a negative name. Lo Pretorius, who was responsible for murder, rape, and everything negative that was done, to African people. Namhlanje sikhuluma ngoGap, but sikhuluma half-heartedly because there has never been justice on the continent. Kuthiwa, when you forgive without justice, we are condoning injustice. You can't just forgive. Lento baloko basifunda yona the whole continent. Hayi, ibani noxolo ma-Afrika. After impama ezingaka from the evilness, Siba noxolo kanjani. Because if siba noxolo, without them facing injustice, we will find ourselves in the same situation again. So therefore, we are able to trace the root of the problem, which was the Berlin Conference. The Berlin Conference was the ultimate, the last coffin, last nail on the coffin of capturing Africa, dismembering Africa. Africa was one until the evil ones. They are evil abantu ayikho enye into singayipenda siyithini. Ubu evil lobo ukuthi usuke eEurope. Remember how it happened in Berlin Conference. It was through the most evil European, Leopold, was a Belgian. Leopold uye lapha eCongo and made the Congo own personal asset. Labelungu laba base Belgium bafika lapha eCongo. Uma you are not able to meet your daily quotas of collecting the resources zakho umuntu omnyama and give them to umlungu bakunqamulisana. Abafazi babo Europe, then they create chocolates out of those images of the hands that they cut African people. Ubunja bunjani lobo. It means they are saying of man. Abafazi abanazwelo, abananimba, because they are the same people who are supposed to stop their evil husbands from cutting our children's hands. That is an honorable thing. They've come to conquer. Not only to conquer our land, but also to inflict the worst pain amongst the African people. Singalinge sikhohlwe lokho. Ngoba sakukhohlwa siyoshaywa amadlozi. Amadlozi are calling for injustice. And from us, we have to call for that justice. Bahamba, they set up a UN. What is this a UN? Because they are now justifying lobunja babenze Africa. How many resources have been taken from the continent? You talk about rubber, you talk about everything. Europe was built, remember Gucci, we, the Moors, black people, civilized them. We didn't go to Europe to go and maim them. Sabakipa from the caves taught them how to bath. The most simplest of things. Baloko banuka bayonke le. Mhlambe lephunga that's why lisasele namhlanje lephunga. Mawuhlangana nabo kunephunga nje elinye that you cannot stand. Why? Because bebengajwayelanga ukugeza until an African came there. The more civilized umhlaba. But now, Baba nejealous. Uguti, how can abantu abamnyama to be? And they were not claiming we are civilizers of the world. How can we be civilized by these melanated people? They started coming, even well before the Berlin Conference in 1884, which lasted a year. It resulted in what is called the General Act. Yama Europeans over the continent. And that act is still in existence even today, despite the existence of the UN. They are still controlling us. They are still supporting us in their evilness to perpetuate ubunja babo on the continent. Liyeza lelo langa. Angeke sibayeke. They must know that. Hey. Inkosana ikhulumile la uzesilo ukuthi we need to lock them up, not in jails. Sibagubhile ngaphansi komhlaba. Bazozibona how they survive. Uma art says that, ngishaya ngempama ngishaya ngenqini. Uma art akathi nginike esinye isikhathi. Iza neBaxton umshaya umuntu. That is justice. So we can never, as African people, be quiet about this. Sikhuluma ngogap, the most sacred celestial energy. The celestial energy that was dismembered. It means ukuthi it tipped the scale in the electromagnetic field here too, and the electric field of Earth. Because if a majority of the people of the world are twisted in terms of their consciousness, you are now a burden on the electromagnetic field. Instead of you fueling, by your consciousness, ukuthi uhlale uresonator at a very high frequency, you are brought down by evilness. The impact or the effect of that on the electromagnetic field, kwenzakalani? We are seeing that. Instead ukuthi wena uyivuthelele with your consciousness, we are seeing that because you have been colonized. Africa is the mother continent, and Africa owns the whole world. Hey. When we talk about two gap, we are not talking about the continent layer two. We are talking about the whole world, which has been captured by these evil creatures. Nesilwane singcono. If you were to really talk about the evilness yalabantu, ungazi uyofika le enyangeni, you can reach the moon. The evilness they perpetrated amongst the African people is worse than lo Satan abakhulume ngaye. Umuntu who is the manifestation of evil azokutshela ukuthi wena uSatan because of the color of your skin. Yazi into yase-Africa ibuhlungu because after the Berlin conference, when they then came ngendlondlo manje, remember ukuthi these people were fighting amongst themselves before the Berlin conference. The Berlin conference was then called by Otto Bismarck. Otto van Bismarck wabiza the Berlin conference to then call the colonizers ukuthi let us sit and agree, let there be harmony, how we are dividing the continent amongst themselves. Portugal was fighting with Germany, Germany was fighting with Britain, and there was commotion on the continent. Until that conference, they sat down. By divider, they dismembered the continent. Italy izothatha lokho, Germany izothatha lokho, Britain. The worst against Britain, they are worse. The worst capital of evilness in the universe, the British people. Wherever they went, kusakhalwa nanamhlanje. We are suffering the results or the effects of the Berlin conference. Yingakho sibulalana as we've never regarded ourselves as one ever since that Berlin conference happened. You go to West Africa, Munyukul, Miss friends, omunye ukhuluma la eMozambique Portuguese, but divide our continent. They gave us all these languages that are dividing us. Not foolishly we believe in what they said to us. Umuntu wase Nigeria, umuntu wase Zimbabwe is no longer your brother, your sister. Maubonu umuntu omnyama, you see an enemy. Into that was forcefully instilled laguwe, so that you have a very low self-esteem. That's why siyoshisa iBhayibheli uqurani uThora wonke lencwadi lezi, all these books that are responsible for cementing a colonization of the continent. It's a good gesture to inform our ancestors ukuthi we are awake now. We are ready to serve them. Angalithengi la. Ngiyolithenga ngithenge kulishisa. Okholelwa kuThora azenayo, okholelwa kulo umfake eQuran azenayo. We ban yonke lento le, because these are the very same things ezisemente and zaba iglue kithi. I not believe in Allah. Allah one Africa. I'm a Hebrew Israel. What is that, Africa? Huh? Uklema ubujuda wena. I'm the original Jew. Yile nto le. Kunjalo. That is how now we differentiate, amongst ourselves. Kanti at some point we knew ukuthi we all belong to Mvelinqani, Ramasedi, Qamata. Nonomkhubulwane untu ungwedi. These are our true parents, because asiyona inyama singumoya. We are spirit. Therefore the spirit emanates from these two cosmic bodies. We all knew that on the continent. But manje sesibulalana ngale Bible. A Christian will kill you. It defends on something that didn't even exist. Apa mathuna bo David, Moses, yonke le nonsense. Apa mathuna bo. Tina ithuna lika Tutankhamun, we can bond it. Ukuthi nali ithuna lika Tutankhamun. Umuntu ophile way before le fake ka Jesus. Le fake ka David. All these strange names on the continent. Basenza ukuthi siphahle ngesilungu. So that our ancestors never hear us. Kuthiwa isilungu vele, i-language yobu evilness. Do you understand? And when stupidly usondela emsamo unesibindi, so use the colonizers' language to communicate with your ancestors. I'm civilized. I no longer call it Zozi. Sengithi angel. Sengithi Sthunywa. Civilization angithi le. Manje mele siziquestion thina as African people. Ukuthi kahle siyaphila nala emakhanda. How do we do that? You will never hear iJapan lingena emsamo liphahla ngesivenda man. Bewayizwa leyo nto leyo. Manje, what's wrong with you? What happened to your pride as an African person? You are upsetting and violating umthetho wokhokho bakho all the time. Ngoba your ancestors said, create the necessary vibrational frequency for me to hear you. Huh? Mawuthi God bathini uthini le ngane manje? Bazibuza. Kanti mama ukhuza umoya othize ukhuza inkosi ethize who was a warrior yabuzwa ngoba umusho ngeyibongo zakhe. Manje our father nonsense for all this time. Lokhu biza our father. Idongaziwa intangible thing. Tinilanga is tangible now. You can see the sun almost on a daily basis. You can see the moon on a daily basis. Manje laswa yini? Self-hate. Ngiyajabula namhlanje kunengane. Ukuthi le ngane lezi they must know ukuthi ila emahlombe abo it's on their shoulders to complete lento esiqalayo. That is why sibanikeza yonke le content. Ukuthi nathi masesi ngale sazi renewer. Sesibona ngesolomoya. Isolomoya that is never blinded. Only by our consciousness. Sesibona ngale abantwana mele bakhumbule ukuthi oh baba no mama this is what they said. Indlela for bona abantwana is still very long for them to establishing that African court that is going to try all the evilness that was perpetrated amongst us. It's something that has to happen. Lento of us wanting to assimilate and siyitshela ukuthi siyaphucuka kanti regression. We are regressing. Once you adopt a Western culture, you're finished. I know. Abelungu came here in a civilization. What nonsense is that? Umlungu got the civilization from you. You can only utter such foolishness when you are ignorant of yourself. Manje Tina, we are not ignorant of ourselves. Yingakho we are rejecting this thing and we will reject it to the grave. Hey, we will never compromise until umuntu omnyama is sorted. Beseke bakulenduza bakuvala isolomoya ngokuthi promote individualism. Whenever you get a position of influence, all you want to do is to exert your power over your own people. Africa yenzeni, because every time you look at the action of our leaders that say Africa, it's like they were not born. They never experienced the scramble of Africa. How do you then get an opportunity for you to correct things, but you decide to assimilate? How do you do that? And you assimilate nje ngokuthi uperpetuate umqondo womlungu. Abonyerere. What was the point of them assimilating? Abongkwame Nkrumah. What has that resulted on the continent? They knew, and then they would quote about Berlin Conference, all of them. Akekho ngazi ngeBerlin Conference, but when it came to the final decision that they have to make to choose an African person, they chose the colonizer because the colonizer was coming up with packages, gave them houses all over the world. Asisaboni nathi la elokishini. Eyiphi lido osayibona ihlala elokishini? Hamba itwazi umamwini kuphela wasala la. And umamwini wathi ngiyohamba la sengifile. That's a true leader who understood the effect ye-Berlin Conference. Now we are in this mess. Immense okumele siyilungise because sekufike isikhathi sokuthi siyilungise lento. And we can't beat about the bushes challenge ukuthi hayi thina because manje sesikalkhanya. Therefore asimyekeni umlungu aqhubeke. Do you understand? That can never be the truth for us. We need to challenge yonke lento, and the challenger with the intention ukuthi there must be justice. Like higher. Labelungu can't just think ukuthi they will get away with it. Utata wazama clear their conscience by promoting a rainbow nation, which is a false thing. So that Tina, we are pacified, never to rise against him. Here in the rainbow nation concept, yeah, it is vain. How do you, promote the rainbow nation concept? You haven't gotten the two things that struggle was waged based on umhlaba and our wealth. Gelatina manje ukuthi hayi uKhrisani bambulele, just deal with it. Babulala uKhrisani bayazi ukuthi they have ammunition kutata to calm things down, because that's the time bokumele siqede njengalezinja lezi. We're supposed to finish ngalabantu laba. Kwathiwa hayi no, asinegotiate nalabantu. Abekho manje basemathuneni. Bashiye nalenkinga. And kumele siqonde singayigeki lenkinga. Hey, akulona iphutha lethu leli. But we are here to fight that thing, and the decisions our fathers made to perpetuate the colonization of the continent. Sikhula nje sisemaqaleni kuthiwa ingane yaseAfrika yalwa nje ineqala. Angikaze ngakuzwa lokho eChina. Angikaze ngakuzwa lokho eChina. Chairman Mao, a visionary leader, uthemekethola freedom and independence eChina, wavala amaborder. Wathi akungeni muntu la, akuna foreign, influence even in our airwaves until we get it right as Chinese people. Now today they own almost 2/3 of the stock market of America. They own America. Abantu who were nothing just 60 years ago, they were like us. But they were fortunate. They didn't have compromisers as leaders. They understood the importance of being a Chinese. Manje thina, because sifuna ukuhlala nabo ematafuleni, sifaka amathaya amabhotayi. We decided to compromise. Yingakho sinje. That's why we are like this, and this situation will never change until we stop compromising. Even today, it starts with self-knowledge. Once you get that self-knowledge, you will never be a slave again. So, siyayithunga lento kancane kancane. Bazoloko basithuka benza all sorts of things. Asinandaba. Futhi sivala amadlebe. Asibezwa. Abakhulume the way they want. Kepha thina siyaphambili. Umhlaba wethu has to come back and our wealth. The day we take over sovala wonke amaborder, akho umuntu ophuma nemali la. If ufuna ukuhamba futhi na ibhodi ivulekile. You are not taking anything that belongs to us. And the best siyabalandela in their Europe. We are going to raid their safes because this is where our wealth is. Baloko ba complain ukuthi Africa is a third world. They are talking about their countries as first world. Whose resources build their continent? Ama resources are say Africa. Who gave them the right to do that? So we must never forget ukuthi at some point when we take over again our country and our wealth, we need to follow these evil people so that they never do this again. Futhi ngathi umlilo kamveli nqangi ngabashisa nje bonke. Uzobashisa vele because they've destroyed the ozone layer. Bazosha in front of us. Baphuma ama-blister umuntu azafe. It's the evilness yabo. Baloko the Industrial Revolution. Industrial Revolution is responsible for the destruction of the ozone layer. Kanti basinceda. They were helping us. In a way. Ngoba manje uyabona nature is going to deal with them. In Europe, we just walk there, yonke into iphelile. Baloko benza lele nto zamanje. Bathini cloud seeding. So that we are able to manipulate weather. They are trying to find a way of protecting themselves against the harshness of the UV rays. Mina mtomnyama, I eat the sun and convert the sun into vitamin D. Hey, so kuthiwa labo bebe susiwe emsamo. Babekwe emnyango. Kwathiwa these are the people who are scums of the world. They don't deserve, they even treated us as worse than animals. Namhlanje basakwenza. Inja yabo idla igrocery ye 2,000 a month. Umama osebenzayo lapha emakishini bamnikeza 500. It means inja is more important than a human being. As long as they are having melanin, they are not worthy of being humans. And these are the people who rely on us. Iscience yabo yonke, what is called chemistry, is the study of you, African person. Why are you reacting like this? Why are you not affected by the sun? They're studying you. It's all about that. Yonke le science yabo is understanding umuntu omnyama, understanding i-carbon. I'm busy with some of the books they wrote about what is called organic chemistry. Organic chemistry touches i-carbon. Bayadlula bayibambe badlule. Right? They don't go deep like our ancestors did. Our ancestors were able to understand ukuthi i-carbon is the source. Is the source element that gave birth to all elements in our universe. I-carbon is steering. Without i-carbon, how impilo? I-chlorophyll there, that in plants, it's carbon. It manifests as melanin. That is carbon. The sun burns carbon in what is called the hydrosphere, not the photosphere that you see on a daily basis, the brightness of the sun. But behind that, it is the hydrosphere. La kushiswa khona i-carbon, and the carbon is forever there. That's why ilanga ngeke uthole ukuthi lenze load shedding. Hey, you can't talk about the load shedding when you talk about the sun, because it is continuously burning carbon. So umhlaba ugap usakhala nanamhlanje, but umhlaba ugap uyaziphendulela. Uyaziphendulela. Remember the importance yomhlaba. Sathi thina, we are a macrocosm of the micro, right? Magnetic field. So therefore, this electromagnetic field, yomhlaba, yiyo that has constructed all physicality. Yingakho sithi abantu abazalwe ngale nyanga abathakathi, but not in a negative sense. These are people who master impande everything. Sonke isifo sine solution la emhlabeni. There is impande, or a flower, that is responsible to heal every organ of your body. This is how we lived for years and years as African people, until kufika labantu ngama synthetics. Batata from the original, and then nakhona by copper from Imhotep. Imhotep gave them the foundation of what they call now Western medicine. You look at the works of Imhotep, all the instruments that are used as bedel were designed by Imhotep. And they will never tell you that truth. The father of medicine, Imhotep, not hypocrite. He's a hypocrite. Going around pretending that he's the one who found that and that and that. And they went to Egypt, and Northern Kemet, and raided our libraries with the thought that they are destroying umuntu omnyama. Kanti thina siphila ngesambulelo, divine knowledge, comes down all the time. So you cannot punish umuntu omnyama for destroying their libraries, because the library is in our DNA. The genetic memory in our DNA. So you can't sabotage umuntu omnyama. Bakanga nje. Hey, wonke umuntu has got that ability ukuthi ba receive. Only if you fix your consciousness. Fix your consciousness, uzazi. Stop identifying yourself as umzimba. Awusu umzimba wena umoya that has expressed outwardly and formed this physicality based on your vibrational frequency. Uthole ukuthi umuntu unalesiko. Why? Because of their own vibrational frequency. And there's no one who has got their own vibrational frequency. It will never be the same. It comes from one place, the sun and the moon, but it's different. It's different. Why? Because kudependa even ngama seasons. ukuthi wena mawuzalwa ilanga belikuphi uzalwe ilanga lise northern hemisphere or lise southern hemisphere. Sometimes this is what it differentiates ukuthi siphiwe ngokuhlukana kepha siyinto eyodwa. If you were to remove the blanket we call bodies uzobona nje imimoya and imoya eyi-electricity. Si-electricity even land of balokho bathi was created by the word. That is the vibrational frequency. Land of bathi in the carbon soup when upta that a conversion happened ukuthi upta kube nalo moya o shukumeza lamanzi. We are at rest. And there were principles in the water. Those principles were 4 pairs, duality of nature. And those principles in the waters of abyss represented inyoka, represented by inyoka and amakoko. Isilungu bathini ixoxo lenza metamorphosis. Anishon phela nifundile. Ixoxo bathi li represent a metamorphosis. Then inyoka represents a resurrection. Do you understand? So there was potential, but undefined potential, because that was the energy at rest. It then took upta ukuthi avuselele. Yilento esiyenzayo when we are spreading the consciousness, the original consciousness of the continent, uzwa kuba nespark ngaphakathi emntwini. That is the spark esivukayo. That was there in the beginning. We call upta. Most of us now, they are like that state of energy at rest. Why? Because silele. You need to ignite that fire, and that fire is only ignited by the truth. Iqiniso nje ukwazi ukuthi who is the creator? Huh? Ngoba we can't be ukuthi sibe nemibono ehlukile about the creator. And once you understand the creator, then that spark is ignited, because you are then able to say, I am one with the creator. The creator energizes me on a daily basis, but it doesn't energize you to be. It energizes you so that you find your purpose. Why are you born this time? Uzalwe ngalesikhathi so that uzoncedisa amanye amadlozi ukuthi avuke la ebantwini. Amadlozi alele. Yilabantu laba abangazi ukuthi ikusasa lenini, izolo bokwenzakalani, uphila nje njengeparrot. Uphinda yonke umuntu umlungu ayishilo kuwe. You don't even question. Kepha uyangiquestiona mina mengithi mvuseleni. Yile. Usikhathi ubuwa ka dintho tsa bo Sathane. Sisho njalo. Makhuluma ngogebe. Into silimele mke. Manje there's hope. There's hope ukuthi sivukile manje. And kuthiwa umlilo ulayitwa abantu abayifi nje. Ushisa sonke isikhotha. IGK ke leyo. Umgwinyi. Ihamba igwinya yonke into ehlangana nayo. Yonke into that is not established on the basis of my art, it falls automatically. That's why abantu who are resisting and building a resisting wall bagcina bahlala. Ngoba uyalizwa leqiniso. Kepha uyaliphikisa. Hayi ngeke. Into ehamba ngabosifiso. Into that usifiso understands. And mina, I'm a professor from vet. Ngangizotshela usifiso mina. Ufile, we are finished. You are finished. Because ngakusalo. Huh? Thina sibelieve ukuthi sonke la we are important. Ngoba asazi ukuthi the day sekumele siwele lo mfula ubani oyosiweza. Ngoba umoya uzoehlela kunoma ubani lakithi. There is no position that is reserved for certain people. We are all the same. Yingakho mele sihloniphane sonke. Ungabukele omunye umuntu phansi. Uye kumuntu ozokuweza kusasa loyo. Ombukele phansi angangitsheli man. Search. Hayi. Angithi wena somklasile. Wayitshela nje ukuthi usearch. There's nothing engizotshela usearch. And yet usearch ukhethiwe. Uzalwele lokho. Ukuthi ngelinye lamalanga isambulelo sizoyehla kuye and nobody else. What if tomorrow kuthiwa usearch inkosi yethu? Sizophika lokho. Asikwazi ukuphika ngoba sizobona ngezenzo zakhe ukuthi nangu umuntu okumele asiweze. That's why we need to be open. That's why we need to love and respect each other. Ngoba ikusasa asilazi. Do you understand? Abo search yibo labantu who are going to spread lento le. Noma sesingasekho bazoncedisa ingane because bayincele from the source. Uqala kweGK. Kusamazulu. 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 Credo moto. Credo moto. Zinziswa. Zinziswa. Ngiyabaphakamisa labo bobabili. Because if it wasn't for Ubab Credo nozinzi, ngaba smart. Nami ngabe mhlawumbe ngihlala lapha eHoughton. I'm a slave. Lapha in the sector I was in financial services. Ngibopitayo on a daily basis. For me to get a deal, I need to go and lead somebody. Because this is what they do. Financial services. Abantu ngeke bakunikeza ideal bangaka humiliate. You are about to sign a 50 million deal. Umuntu athi hayi, I won't give you this deal until wenza lokhu nalokhu. Worse me if abantu besifazane. They have to compromise. Huh? So asimpilo leyo. Inama package nakhona package uyidla njani kuukuthi you've just done something horrible something that deals nonembeza wakho. Ayikho into emnandi kule nto yabelungu man. He compromised all the way. Why do they support these politicians? Huh? Rupert, why would he support abantu abathiza bakhombe? Lo, nalo, nalo, nalo. And the labo bantu stay loyal to Rupert. Benzani behind the scenes labantu. Awazi. So there can never be future kulempilo and the structure sabelungu. We need to destroy the structure. Qale ngale UN, United Nations. United Nations of thugs and murderers. Hey, that's what they are. Because Yibo who invaded the continent, Yibo who dismembered to Cape, bamhlakaza bajele ukuthi bawinile. Why? Because they want the earthly possessions. Kanti thina isabelo sethu ngesomoya. Uma kuthiwa abantu abahlala right next to the creator, it's only African people. And the Anunnaki, what they call aliens. Ubabu Credo said, don't listen to them when they paint a picture of an ugly creature. He said these people are even handsome than you. Bafana nawe. Angithi babuya kuphi? What is dominant element in the universe? It's carbon. You can then emerge from a carbon ube pale. It's impossible. Yingakho they are instilling fear amongst us. So that we have this fear. Ukuthi bakhona abantu are coming to invade us. Labantu have been monitoring abelungu for all the time they left here. Ubab Kreno says, in Zalo, this is where they landed. Ukubuya kwabo bazobuyela lapho. Because in Zalo it's a gateway. Isango. So ukuhlala kithi, you know, siloko sibonga ubab Credo, yinto ezomenza aphile kunabakade. Angikhulumi ngamanye ama-gurus and all the African scholars all over the world who have been working towards educating the black nation. Kepha ngikhuluma ngobab Credo ngoba usithachile directly here in South Africa. Vusa amazulu. Vusa amazulu. Vusa amazulu. Credo mode. Credo mode. Credo mode. Injalo. Hey. Ubaba Credo Ndlovukazi uZinzi, they were inseparable. People don't know that. There are several episodes of Felicia Maguza where they are invited together. Hey, abantu never understood the character of Ndlovukazi uZinzi because bama-associated nepolitiki. Therefore, they never knew ukuthi elinye side lakhe likuphi. Uzalwa from the political great house. Kepha wayibona lento uZinzi. It was clear in her mind ukuthi la sibulewe. And the land sikhulumayo ukuthi Criticize the zikababa wakhe esaphila. Ayibona lento ukuthi hayi abotata basise emgodini. He said to me, Mkhulu, because we're already researching, and Bob Credo was our reliable source. I related a story one day. Ukuthi I even got an accident ngarola ngemoto kanti fortunately besamba ngemoto enkulu vele saphuma lapha singanalutho. Siyofuna ini incwadi that was recommended by Ubab Credo, incwadi ka Zachariah Sitkin, the person who discovered Nibiru, the 12th planet, the person who spoke about the Anunnaki. It was the only copy, Centurion, that we cannot miss this opportunity. I remember Besibuya Eben Brew, CEO converted some of the videos Gababu Credo that we had shot. Manje mesifona basitshela lapha exclusive book which is the only copy corner a Centurion. We drove there on our way there sarola ngemoto. You said ubengafuni vele sithole lokhaya. Hey, sahamba saya lapha ngangena ngiqhuka lapha exclusive book. Ngifuna le ncwadi ukuthi noma ke sengiyothithwa esibhedlele angiye nale ncwadi. Hey, that is how hungry we were for knowledge. Then uzozwa ke iduphunga who are ignorant, who are saying umuntu womoya ufundiswa umoya. Akumelanga sifunde incwadi. What foolishness is that? You have the nerve to stand in front of people who batshele ukuthi hayi ningafundi nina. Nizozwa ngami because mina yimi umkhethwa. And uma umamela lo muntu ignorance nje oyizwayo all the time. So ukufunda is necessary. You acquire knowledge so that ukhanyiseleke ngezinto. Idlozi lakho futhi mawuke walibhida waba yiChristian, so ubuya manje uzoza ngeconsciousness efake yeAfrika. Ufake lidlozi lizoyehlisa kanjani isambulelo kuwe because uyifake man. That will never happen. Idlozi lehlisa isambulelo emuntwini elimbona ukuthi i-free flow. Lo muntu uyabelieve kulento ayikhulumayo. Sambulelo siyehla. Uba njengoba Credo continuously downloading. Ayikho into engabhida. Ngisho nomuntu okuthakathayo uyambona. Uyambona esadidiyela hawu ufanibani wenza lokhu. Mase uhlangana naye ubone nje ibehavior yakhe. Why lo muntu ayetha kanje namhlanje? It means lento ngiyibona liqiniso. Ayikho into ekubhidayo mawusemoyeni and ngempela and ama benefits unbelievable. I-life yakho nje ama magic. Why? Because of the resonance. You always resonating high. How do we keep that resonance? Avoid the negative people. Mina mengikhathele ukufunda. I watch comedy. Because iyangihlekisa. The more I laugh is the more I maintain a higher vibrational frequency. And the ones kunaleyo alignment, the the result imagine ucabanga into ngicabanga ngithi ngilambile ngathi yazi ngayobamba iqatha lapha kuphira uphira phone yes riba lapho ke sengiyazi ukuthi umoya si connected no phiri. You understand? You think of something, umoya conspires with you ukulethele bonke abantu abadingayo to complete the task. You're not supposed to be labor and humiliating yourself. Uloko uyophaphatha uncengana nabantu. We live like that, Tina. Siyaphatha nje, that's the only thing. Umoya then conspires with us. Usibeke la kumele sibe khona. So mawuphila without the philosophy yomoya, we're a robot. We're a robot. And there can never be there can never be creativity. It's been proven. Ever since we were colonized, Africa never invented anything major. Ikhombe iwanje ayikho, because now we're disconnected from our power, the source of power, umoya. We're unplugged. Hey, misaligned care. That's why we need this alignment, not only for the collective but for the personal growth. Without the alignment, you can't do anything. You will never create anything. And the manje buga, the way ama inventors on the continent bavela ngakhona. Everybody is inventing on the continent because sekufike isikhathi. The time the gate is opening for us to return to our former glory. And it's going to happen naturally. And the leyo ngeke yenzakale to those people who want to remain slaves. Sasho vele ukuthi ngeke save wonke umuntu. Bakhona so bakhohle. Dlula moya la. Awamukelwa. Uyathukwa. Inhlamba. Kanti bathuka the source of power. Huh? When you insult umoya, you are insulting the source of power. Abelungu, when they came to colonize us, they realized ukuthi labantu ukuze sibashaya, let us hit the head by Makosi. Amakosi, they were custodians of our spiritual culture. Nebeshaya inkosi bayifake ozankosi. Yikho biza ozankosi because bayibiza lamabheka ama handcuffs. Sibiza ngesizulu uzankosi ngoba wafa iqala. And bese kuyangibuza ukuthi it doesn't matter ukuthi uphile kangaka handcuffs. Uthi ukunikeza amabhengeli. Wena bowufaka amabhengeli before copper. Uzenzela ama-copper, silver, gold. You are doing these things for yourselves. Umlungu come from Europe. Uthi hayi ukulethela amabhengeli. But umuntu omnyama was foolish enough. Azange realize ukuthi once wafaka lamabhengeli is finished ngayo. Angakubhida kanjani? Uyayibona lento izovala isandla sakho ngapha nangapha. Wena voluntarily uhambisa isandla. What foolishness is that? Bathi bathatha umhlaba wethu ngesibuko. Bakhombisa amakhosi ethu ibuko. Bathi hayi no, ufuna ukuzibona njalo. Thatha lesibuko. Mawunganginikeza nje lo mhlaba. bathi amakhosi yathi hayi buka la kuphelela khona amehlo akho indawo yakho. That's what they say. Alikho iqiniso la. How can a civilizer be that stupid? Huh? How can I develop nishape umkhonto because we were the first people to create imikhonto. Ukudila njengensimbi, it was us. So when they want to level up, you know, the foolishness of abantu abamnyama, they would then say, I know, amakhosi asinika. Amakhosi resisted, we know that. Some of them resisted. Oh, Pambata lab. Oh, Matiwane, they resisted. Yonke, this aggression yabelu. They fought against the Belu. Manje uzomtshela ukuthi labantu laba barotshwa umhlaba ngesipili. Na? Thina besingasazi isipili. We're the first people to create isipili thina. Hey, abobani who created the glass? Umntomnyama. The first glass was created by umntomnyama for umlungu to know. Ukuthi ilentuza glass you create her from soil. Who taught umlungu leyo nto leyo? Huh? The first comb yenywele ubani wa creator. Manje sine proof thina. Asikhuluma umkhosi. Asihlebi la GK. Yonke into esishoyo ine proof. Who created ama-wig? It's a black person. Now saying you create belungu, belungu bazanala ma-wig. Nonsense. You're talking out of ignorance. Indlovukazi zethu created these things themselves. Who created the first moon calendar? Indlovukazi. Kona here. What is called the Libombo bone. Here. In Swaziland. Huh? The first artifact that calculated the movement of the moon. And they also calculated, it had a mathematical calculations and formulas lapha. Indlovukazi. Manje beseke because singene nathi kulento yabelungu ukuthi indlovukazi are nothing. Huh? Indlovukazi abantu nje bokutshelwa. Who are the first scientists? Indlovukazi, because Imhotep was birthed by Indlovukazi, man. Hey, yiphi indoda ezalile?
Come on.
Ayikho indoda ezalile. So, ubuhlakani bakho you get from your mother. Iku-DNA yemama wakho. Basikhohlisa futhi ukuthi negazi lobukhosi silithola kuba. I think that's what they said. Yingakho silandela izibongo zobaba. Huh? Kanti mitochondria DNA, who possessed that before Belu? And who still possesses that today? Hey. Indlovukazi yomuntu omnyama. She has the ability to produce and give birth to all colors of humans. Hey. So, ubuhlakani bethu ke mele siqale by restoring the position yendlovukazi. Indlovukazi mele siyihloniphe. Mele siyihloniphe ngoba sihlonipha inyanga. Without the moon, we will all burn here on earth. Nothing will grow. Inyanga is a buffer and the controller of the vibrational frequencies that are from the sun. Why kuba ne full moon? It's a complete reflection of those frequencies from the sun upon the face of the moon. The moon doesn't generate its own energy, but it controls how much energy is here on earth. Indlovukazi le. So indlovukazi zihlonitshwa because of that. And go and listen to the Dogon people in Mali when they talk about the normal people. Ama Dogon people, they went to Sirius B and met with the normal people. They never reported that the normal people were white. They never said that. There's no report like that. So therefore, abantu abahlangane nabo lapha were like them. And when you talk about the Sirius B, that circulates around the Sirius A. The Sirius B is the smallest in that tri-star because there are three of those stars in the Orion star formation. So the Dogon people ngibafanise nabeSuthu la. Look at their head. The Dogon. Look at the head. Now. abeSuthu. It's exactly the same. And they look at the ability of abeSuthu to articulate inkanyezi. Huh? abeSuthu are masters of the stars. So are the Dogon people. It's the same people. Huh? abeSuthu articulate each and every star bias. They have that information, and it's written in one of the caves lapha. But in ngaseQwaqwa kunama caves lapha. La khona uDr. Zulu Mathabe got the mathematics in the Suthu language. So izinto besizenza lezi. And sisuka nazo kuphi ngenhla. All of us are from the north. Yingakho sikhuluma with confidence ukuthi Egypt belongs to us. Doesn't belong to those Arabs. Yeah, too. We're the first people to occupy that place, and they were the first people to trade with the rest of the world from there. Besisuka from here in the south, some see ivory and gold sand in the north. I-arrogance yamabhunu ke ithi whilst we went to do trade, bafika la besingekho. But this is not your place. You were not here. Huh? When we got here. How? Umuntu ohlala eNatal osebenza emine eGoli. Makufika isitha ela eGoli. It means ukuthi akasabelong eNatal. What foolishness is this? The arrogance, yalama evil people to even tell us that story. Ukuthi they found abatwa here. Who are the parents? Who are the children zabatwa? Asiyithi. Manje ignorance yani ke le. Nathi we bese you know, you go to Cape Town. Cape Town usizi. Abantu abamnyama batatazelela belungu. Because of that very same thing. They think they don't belong. So therefore, by minority. And yet, yibo banikazi bendawo. abodaki eCape Town. Yazi mabuye eJozi ubonakala nje unyathele restaurant but trouble. Because thina sijwayelanga le nonsense. Abo Piri can tell you. Tina we liberated iJozi before i-apartheid iphela. iJozi abalungu baseJozi they knew ukuthi awudelela umuntu omnyama waseJozi because besibashaya. Kusukwe nje la kuyogroove leJozi just kuyoshaya ingama. That's what we used to do. That's why ingamla zaseJozi bezihlonipha abodaki ba thina i-apartheid asiyazi man. Beyikhona emabhukwini. Boko baba sithumelela inyibhunu la. uHarof. Samkhumbula jo. uHarof. Bathi uSkitten Donald. Bamlande emaplazini bathi hayi lo isibhamu yesishaya. Fike kuphi? Bafike ecapital yase South Africa Soweto. Majita mngena. uHarof mebe mxoshe emsebenzini. He was parking stolen cars in his yard. Ephethwe amajita seSoweto. Akugangelwa la. iSoweto yahlonishwa. And iSoweto liberated South Africa. Hey, I'll tell you why. Remember ukuthi bekunama homelands. So there was less resistance kuma homelands. Because abo Mangope nabo Khozo nabo bonke labantu were controlling these little states as Fonyo Mapunu were very passive. Very few people who were active politically who are from those places. So the only place that resisted abelungu yile ndawo le. Yingakho le ndawo le kumele ihlonishwe iSouth Africa yonke. Because without the fighting spirit of abantu baseSoweto, South Africa will never be free. June 16 years ago. What happened after June 16? Everything yaqala yakhululeka. Sebebiza abotata emajele sebe negotiate nabo. Why? Because they have seen ingozi ezayo. Sithwele nje ama dustbin leads. Namatshe. Uyakhumbula eNew Canada? Hey, all my students were there liberating this country. That's why even today, mwemthulela isiqoko utheatre machine. Hey, theatre machine. Theatre machine. Theatre machine. A student leader at 19 years old realized the power of oneness. He mobilized on the basis of black consciousness. He didn't say mina ngi ANC, mina ngi Nkatha, mina ngi UDF, wabamba wonke students. Ama students wonke. There was one spirit to destroy the enemy. And they had to clearly define the enemy. Yabona, before ngesikhathi se-apartheid, if you are not in MK and be politically active, and you were not stealing cars and robbing abelungu, ubumdlwele. If you were not involved in these three things, ubumdlwele bosayida nabelungu. You were the one who were criticizing those that were involved. There was a group here in Orlando, ibizwa Makabasa. Hey, abafana sikhula nabo nje la 16. EAA insurance company bayivala. ngokutshontsha imoto zabelungu. Every Friday besiba neshow la eTradini. Kukhona le BM le isandla semfene. Bayishaya amatayara aphele. Wonke umuntu ayitshele ukuthi in any other way we are destroying the system. If ungekho ku MK ungaskipanga ulike us ubhekene nabo labelungu labo. Yingakho sazi thina ukuthi those that were inside the country, those are the people that fought. Abantu bebebuya ama-exile lebeza kancane bashaya amataskabo ba-retreat. And bashiye nalo trouble ngoba amabhunu azakithi. Why did you accommodate those people? Huh? Oh mama bethu abanazandla namhlanje because bashaywe amabhunu. Some of them they are sitting uma wheelchairs. Beshawa amabhunu. So umuntu that was internally trained, those are the real liberators because they never ran away. They confronted umlungu like this. And this is what kept the fires burning with the leadership of Umamwini. The only person who was standing there protecting Abantwana. Until they set her up. Which resulted in what we know. Ukuthi uphelele kanjani uMamwini. There was a political lull at some point la. Abotsietsi beguidwa umama. These are the very only people who were active here, politically. All leaders outside. Kungena activity la. Kepha umama was there to motivate the youth to push forward with the struggle. And surely 1976 happened. They brought down umbuso. Huh? Into engisay criticize njengabo ukuthi they fought the introduction of Afrikaans as a medium of instruction. Kepha bayeka isilungu. That was the only problem game about youth. Base leader at the time. Because for me, wisdom would have said, any foreign language can never be the medium of instruction. Because they are then saying, labelungu wa evil than amabhunu. Language yabo is then allowed to colonize us. That's the only thing, but they did their work very well. They brought umlungu to their knees. They never thought ukuthi babheke MK to come from Zambia and all over to come and fight them. Kanti abazi ukuthi kukhona utsietsi mashinini. Who's going to fight them without a gun? Yes, we preaching a black consciousness. What yonke lento yabelungu. Hayi. And wabahlanganisa youth. And bawenza umsebenzi wenzakala namhlanje mina nawe. Sikhuluma free. Because obotsietsi machine. Otata nabo babu we're free because abotsietsi machine. Today you never hear a word about tsietsi machine. Ilanga lakhe le June 6 has been turned into something else. Youth Day. What nonsense is that? That's the compromising of Melanie. You can't destroy history of Mnyama. And the ama victory of Mnyama. Beseke wena uwenza wonke. Abelungu bangenaphi ku Youth Day. Bangenaphi abelungu Youth Day. Huh? Ilanga likadingane meke bajoja ngomkhonto has been turned into a human rights day. It means uDingane was inhuman. Ukubulala labantu. That's what you are saying to Dingane. Ilanga lakhe that is so special that we, the remaining generation, are supposed to draw inspiration from when out is Humans Day. Human Rights Day. Sangene like that. Msangano vele lo. Hey, manje ingane that are coming, abantwana laba won't know anything about theatre machining because that is not even in the history that is being taught at school. Ayikho. Ungayifaka kanjani ku history ukuthi urabe ilanga lakhe? What are you going to use as a reference? Bafake this a mess up, philosophy. Hayasbeni sonke. We are together. We are one. Nonsense. Uba one kanjani with evilness. Huh? Mina bangangibiza ngamagama bathina ngifuna umlungu mina. And umlungu ngeke ngize ngibe right naye. As long as eqhubekisa lobunja bakhe on our people, I will never be okay no blue. Abelungu, they know even the media. In memory eminde abantu be media, what happened to it? Bakhohliwe ngeBerlin conference. Balokho ba blame abantu abamnyama ukuthi why behavior kanje. They ignore the source of the problem. Remember, there was harmony here on the continent, and there was never ihanga. Ihanga ifike nalbelu. Ukugula konke kufike nalabelu. You will never hear any, even a journalist yabotaki. You will never hear them challenging the injustice abayibona yenzakala. Instead, nje bazoloko babelesela umkhulu. He promotes hate. Hey, abotaki labo ma journalist. Bakubhale all sorts of things. Why? Because basaba njumlu. How do we let Orania live today? How do we allow Orania to exist, man? But you are the mapuna tengile. Lo mhlaba uthenga kuba. Bayithenga kubani? Yorania. Ubani umuntu omnyama osiphi isigodlo that received the money for the purchase of that land. Bazisikele bona. Huh? About de Klerk, remember, mesebebona ukuthi ipower yabo iphelile. They did all sorts of things amongst themselves. Basikelana umhlaba. Manje mina into engikhuthazayo ukuthi abayovusa labantu abasayina lama bilateral agreements. Asingeni ndawo thina lapha. Because the people that lost the land, who were the custodian of the land, Amako, were not invited there. So therefore, see free to demand the scrapping of everything, even the Republic of South Africa. We are free to demand that. And we have a legal standing to demand for the destruction of the Republic of South Africa. And this is what we na Leon. Right from the start, the British over when they write the conquest yabo. South Africa. Ubukhosi bakwaZulu namhlanje bukalungu. Yingakho sithi mele kuqalwe kabusha. Ngisho nobunyanga sibuvale. Akekho umuntu ozopractice ubunyanga. Until lento iba clean. Ngoba ubutsotsi sebubuningi. Ha? Mengubona upaka la. In my mind you calculate. Oh. Ulenda nge-PM. Okay. Prepare replies already. Sengiyazitshela nje ukuthi ngizokuthusa kanjani ukuthi uthathe insebenzo, uthathe yonke lento le. yingakho mele buvalwe. Ngiyasaba nokuzibiza inyanga. Ngoba ubunyanga is a very, very sacred and pure thing. Right? Ubunyanga buthi lapha umuntu ahambe abuye yena azobona. Ubunyanga in its original state.
Yeah.
Manje imali phambili. Noma amadlozi angibonisile ukuthi umuntu oza la uselele insuku nyana nje ukuthi aphile ngoba kukhona idlozi limlandelayo lifuna athwase or lifuna eyenzeni. Ngitholile leyo message ngugobela. Kepha ngithi ngeke inkomo yami ngiyayifuna. Abanye abantu bahlala boma 5 years ephehlweni because inkomo kagobela 200,000. Umuntu omnyama uyagula ucishe wafa uthe mawuthi uyadriver wabona inkomo idlule estradini kanti akunankomo. Yilento ozibonayo lezi akunankomo lapho ugcine usoyochayisa isihlahla lapho. Manje isensitivity kuthi ayisekho because manje siphilela imali. Akumelanga uphilela imali. Mina nginceda umuntu so that ngibongwe idlozi lakhe. Idlozi lakhe limbonga 10 times than lento lemzokuropa ngayo. Ufike la ngukropi 3,000. Idlozi lalo muntu lithi uzimoshela. Nayi 5 million bengukunika nje. Ha? Ungathi umuntu la kusasa kwenzakala imhlobo. Unganakanga yehle lento abathi mana akunamana la. Kwehla isambulelo. Isambulelo bathi mana from heaven. Isambulelo sesho ukuthi hayi fonela usibanibani imali. And mongamfonela lo muntu lento lokhu ulifuna izoyenzakala. Ngifone that time awasengitlintshe a 50 million deal. Ngoba angirobhanga la muntu. Remember ukuthi umuntu umoya and uhamba namadlozi akhe. Wena mawulokhu usaka, ha? Lebele uyalibona ukuthi selibomva lisenalutho uyalisaka wena. Uququda lethambo selimhlophe. Ulokhu uyaququda wena. Then usitshele ukuthi uzoba neinhlanhla kanjani. Ha? Sobona ngokusangana kwakho. Kuthi hayi akasekho right lo. Seke phumile eziyoni seke kalkhanyana from kalkhanyana seke kwashembe from kashembe seke ubaleka lo moya omgijimisayo. Ngoba utsotsi man. Umoya ukwazi ukuropa. And once ulwa nomoya you won't win. Ulwa nento ongayiboni. Ikushaya why. Uthi uyaphuma nje egate uwe bhu. Hawu. Phuka inyawo. Akekho umuntu okuthintile. Uzwele lapha phuka inyawo. Umoya udila nawe. Uyaququda. So, yinto umoya uthi bamiseni bonke ebondweni nibashaya ngebhomu nenze njalo. Do you understand? Ningalokho uba nobuntu, ubuntu bani? Sibulawa ilobuntu bethu. Ukuze siyithole kule situation yilobuntu bethu. Sometimes ubuntu bakho mele ukuvalele ekhabetheni. Udile ne-injustice. The way ngakhona. Umuntu ubulela umkhulu wami ekhaya wambophela esihlahleni. Huh? Wena ke because of your melanin ekwenza ube nalobuntu obu dangerous. ha uya kulo muntu lo ohenge ukhokho wakho hayi please nginika umhlaba Ngengani le njalo ngengani ngoba mele umshaye ikhanda mele umshaye ikhanda so that angaphinde ngisho nesizukulwane sakhe asitshele ukuthi ungadlaleli kulabo bantu bayingozi thokozani hayi imbuzo comments before sinikelela kuthokozani ungasabi and ungasabi ukwata ukwata is a healthy thing ngoba uyayikhipha le balance uyabalansa thokoza ke
I'm cool. Wakhuluma ngebheli 18 nala mkhulu show ukuthi labantu abana peace ngoba I think nala eDurban the conference 2002 labantu laba makumele basayine I think it was a peace accord or something like that they hosted la eDurban or something lama country I4 Britain Portugal France none put the S4 America they refuse but time on our side so how can Tina Nabantu slogan city peace imagine that gap between Lama 800 until 2002 manje bangafoni baloko ba preach peace but instead of they show action peace they don't enye into omkhulu lo ekhuluma namhlanje ngiloko ngikhuluma endlini nabantwana endaba yeEgypt kanti nangu umkhulu uzokhuluma namhlanje baloko ba busy bayagobha lapha bayagobha ngithi bantwana angazini lento engaka bayifunayo abantu lapha eEgypt ba busy bagobha bayagobha. Why can't they go and bagobhe lebo ma Britain or noma kuphi basizele prove Jesus ukuthi why can't they bagobhe whoever David whoever bagobhe laba tonight them but babhizi bagubhana nabo ancestors bethu lapha so thina sithini ngalokho uthini umkhulu exactly why can't they do that if lento basitshela yona right ngoba bayakwazi ukuthi bayagobha eEgypt why bangagobhi la kumele bagobhe baze neproof bathi nayi iproof yethu
angeke bagobhe because akuna proof
ngiyabonga
akuna proof ngoba kwayona iBritain belongs to us. The people who put what is called there the Stonehenge are African people. There's who were there first Britain. Yithi esa develop le ndawo le. Ama-Moors yiwo akhe even namatempule amanengi la Europe. They were built by the Moors. Abantu abamnyama yingakho they cannot dig for the truth about the origins of anything except here in South Africa no on the continent so bafuna indlela to negate the prevailing thought ukuthi umuntu omnyama mdala baze bacredita the construction yama-pyramid to aliens. And the aliens are us. We from there. So manje, this is how hateful umlungu is. Umlungu iqiniso uyalibona kepha uzolikokotela so that lisute yena. Umlungu akadili nama-facts, akadili neqiniso. Akaqiniso. And enye into, the only language abelungu abayaziyo Hindu. Mozambique. That's how they left Mozambique. Abo Lendoza, Abo Samora. Even Abo Samora ended up selling out themselves. Ngabo Komati Accord. Nyekumbola. Komati Accord resulted in so many people from South Africa dying in Mozambique. Ngoba amabhunu sebefake ipressure kuSamora. Kuthi hey wena sizokuthunya lana waqosha ama-MK soldiers from Mozambique, wasayina ipact namabhunu ukuthi he will never house freedom fighters in So there's been a lot of mess. Yingakho kumele ku-overhaulwe, we need to overhaul yonke into. Ayikho into kumele isale. Mele sishintshe yonke lento le. Even the people that we held, in higher, esteem le. Who would have thought ukuthi uSamora angaba umdlwembe? Who would have thought ukuthi lama leaders abo Kenneth Kaunda? Huh? Because baninikeza le picture kanti baso. This is what African leaders the departure of the sun. So sicela ilanga ukuthi lihambe nayo yonke the evilness yabelungu. When it returns in September, bonke lobunja bube bu-neutralized. And the into kumele lokho siyenza continuously until i-country yethu nomcebo wethu come back to us. Hey, even the gesture, i-gesture nje yokuba lapha siyocela indlovukazi nomkhubu. When we enter now again in the season of physicality, okwamanje isikhathi sendlovukazi lesi siyakuzo ngoMarch. The master magicians, oh mama, I pray ukuthi they rise to that potential and power banayo naturally. Umuntu wesimame is a magician by nature. That's why umama ukhona ukuthi athathe ukudla kwe-50 rand. Thokoza.
Mkhulu fetsa hore lo go kwatetse good energy. Mo nakong e ngata ka be ke kwatela bondukasi ra rona bomma. In this time that we're in, palla ke go rise up to the occasions or the space we're supposed to be in or more tlhokagalang teng because of, and a lot of people ba gone yaanong they always say Tulu must just come down. I feel for as long as santsane go beiwa di savannah mo go nwa a glass of wine every night, I just feel we just will not get to where we need to be because we're focusing on things that are closang more tshwanetseng re be teng mo moyeng. Re palelwa ke go governor our homes, a re kgone go bitsa badimo gore ba kgone go thusa re age metsi whether ke kwa eno or mo nyetseng teng. Bayahluleka ukuthi bafike kuwe umama ukuthi bakulethele le izambulelo ukuthi mele ukuthi uwenzeni because you're constantly intoxicated complicated. And over and above, Matata Shevani Lona out. Then Shevani the orchestrated GBV. Yano, I don't know Sheba, orchestrated in Kimakoa. Because already Litahino, so now we can.
No, Indlovukazi must realize the power. The power was recognized by the colonizer. If the colonizer didn't recruit Omama, Christianity ngaba yikhe Africa. Christianity yamukelwa omama. Base bedonso baba neingane ukuthi asambeni. So khona for liberation yomuntu omnyama mele kunlide indlovukazi. Kube yibo abaleader le struggle le revolution. So ngiyavuma nandlovukazi. It's just that mina ngiyangithi isikhathi. Sifike emaphethelweni. You know, now you could never find a black gyrating man until umlungu first asidingi le content sifuna nibuyele kulesa sithunzi sokuhlonipheka. Uyazi mawubona umama evela uzwe ushaya uvalo nje engenzanga lutho manje hey man please futhi leyo tshwala please hey asali ukuthi abantu babambe 1 or 2 but ungeqi to support ukuthi awufike kanjani ekhaya. Please makhehla sehliseni. Actually this is what abelungu wanted.
Yes.
Yakhumbula ukuthi utshwala was not allowed for black people. Besisha sishayela umqombothi bawuvula utshwala hey sangena saphuza even more than abelungu. So mele si realize ukuthi lento basifaka kuyo otshwaleni they are distracting us from the real issue yomhlaba ne wealth. Utshwala nesoka please madoda amadoda absconding their responsibility of fighting for the return of the land. Every weekend bahlangana stadium babukele some nonsense nje lapha ilokhu ikhashela uphuma lapha the in the past bebegwazana nokugwazana la stadium makudliwe iPirates hayi abantu abaphume gate iPirates imengamajamu odlula lapha mela gwazwe instead ukuthi bayogwaza i-enemy for the return of the land. So amadoda phumani kule soccer man nidliswe ngale sports anything that distracts your attention ukuthi uyeke umlungu asiqhaphaze notshwala lo ukhona i-actor beyicomplain ukuthi why all the soapies are sponsored by alcohol. All of them. Keep them entertained whilst Tina sikrapa kamnandi. So asiyekeli this foolishness man. And then you go back to history of football bangamulikhanda likakhokho bakho, they started kicking it njengoba igcine sport lesi wena you cannot miss. Uzulwe no mama. Umama hayi man. Namhlanje manje sisikolweni seingane. Hayi Chiefs nePirates yadlala ongazomtshela wena. Ngeke ngeke. So asindlovukazi phela. No baba. Ba business into ezi-useless nje. That's why umhlaba wethu ungakabuyi. It's because we are distracted by useless things. Soccer is the worst. It's the worst soccer. If besingahlangana kanje one every week sihlangana stadium, iSouth Africa ngabe dala yabuya. Sikhuluma about the real issues. Manje sibhizi nje ngezinto ezingena fuck azisisi ndawo. iChiefs ibambe icup lapha iwinile. Huh? As umuntu omnyama, what have we benefited from that? We have not benefited but except to insult the king that was cut off his head. Lenziwa football. Uthini yena layelele khona. Mekebona inzalo yakhe iyenza kanje ngekhanda lakhe because le bhola represents the color of the original football. It was what? Black and white. Why? Dominance yomlungu. Umlungu ufikile. Umlungu uzoyenza lento ayifunayo ukuthi ayenze. Umuntu omnyama isifokolo. Khona manje Germany has released amakanda. The skulls that they took from here in Africa. Sithulile tu. Akekho umuntu who rises up against that. I know siyajabula, our skulls are coming back.
What? Consequence.
Iphi justice lapha. So yikho mina ngithi asizikhumbuze. Ngisho nakuma concert mesiya lapha. Siye kuma ukuthi there is a vision we are pursuing. Hayi ukuthi manje siyoshaya nje ama get down. Makufika nje iThursday. Hayi baba bayamgcina ekhaya. Ubuya Sunday ukhathele. File. Lucas mess up the whole weekend. When do you get time to reflect on important issues? Mawuhlala udakile. Isambulelo siyehla. Ibusiso ziyehla. Ziyabosela, kepha ziyakwenqa ngoba uhlala udakile. Umuntu omnyama akabuye man. Akabuye. Ngathi mina when we now take over sathi efida isowethu. Oh so nina nidlalo. I was so upset ngibona isithombe saseJapan. Abantwana abana 7 babhizi bayakhenika. Thina ingosi zethu ziphethe iBhayibheli Mike la zipreacha leBhayibheli. Wena umfundise lona. Manje siyapi ngaleyo attitude. Slave mentality. Ujabulela ukuthi umntana wakho at the age of 7 ushaya amavesi eBhayibheli kanje.
Mama uthi sishakazela.
Tololo. Manje who are able to scam us because by articulator they can talk but touch. They say we'll keep the last. namhlanje.
Nikela.
Ungifaka ezulwini. Awu. Thokozani bakhehlakele. Ukhona omunye umbuzo.
Asumbuzo mkhulu. Ne-information ibicela ukuthi I felt like I didn't do justice kule information enginikeza yona for iBagville because so she's my Bible. Now I can't wait. So so kuma poster Zindlondlo, please go to our Facebook page Empire of Kemit Bonaba Kulu Basekemu. Ningene khona then nizobona ama contact numbers for Joburg and which is myself. Number yami is 06365674 0474 and the other number is 083-370-0551. For Joburg, if you want more information, you can come to me. For Durban, the number poster is 065-976-4388. So laba baphuma ku KZN, you can call that number. Then utothola more information. So normally when we go to our points way too, after umphatho in the morning, 6 o'clock siyaphuma. So this time around, my team after umphatho siyagibela siyahamba, so that's khona ukulungisa laphayana. Then the imibuzo that I received from my WhatsApp, I know some of you will be using your own transport, but even though you will be using your transport, the amount of 200 iyadingeka for ukudla and also for toilet. So nina amongst themselves, if ufuna umuntu ozohamba ngemoto, I'm not responsible for that. Ni responsible for transport esigodlweni. So some bayangibuza ukuthi do I know people that but they can contact for imoto, so I don't know. Then you can also check Facebook page Gogo King Gogo Nkanyezi Speaks. Also information ikhona laphaya. Then you will see all the details laphana, but please don't hesitate to khuluma nami if you need a more information on that. And amount is 100. Then is inclusive of ukudla. So ukudla and injalo abanye they will ask me ukuthi if ufuna ukubhadala nje transport ukhipha ukudla, so injalo Zindlondlo. So you can call me anytime and you can WhatsApp me, then I will respond. And siyaphuma lana nge-20, then sizobuya the following day nge-21. So nge-20 it will be on Monday, then we coming back on Tuesday. So then nize namabhayibheli hle so shisana.
Enye into abelungu elibasebenzelayo, let them get used to ukuthi wena njengomuntu omnyama you have your sacred days, ubatshele kusemanje ayi4, so that ubazi ukuthi ngalawo malanga awuzi, and you have the right to be paid. It's a paid leave. Yes. As much as a machuta they do this, so now you are entitled to do that. And these 4 cardinal points, remember, these are energy vortexes, right? Each timing yakhona, it has to be perfect. Yingakho we go there. Ukuthi siyo connecta nezulu kule ndawo lezi. That's why most of us mesibuya kule ndawo, how izinto ziyavuleka, because izulu likuzwile. So asinje ukuyoshisa le incwadi ezi-useless, kepha siyo aligna. Thokozani. Ukhona omunye sivale, Thokozani is itching. Hit the drum. Sivaleni. Checkers, Cap, Cap, the Fats, Sharp, Segment.
Amakhetha and ngifuna ukutshela into eyi-one kuphela. Ningasabi. Like death, it's about a doorway to new life. We live now. We shall live again. In many forms, we shall return. So what's up?
Hey, alright, you guys. Ukufa yize leze. Bakuthusa kanjalo. Bathi hayi bazokuthumela inkabi. Inkabi never have the last